Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. So, children, next topic is resizing column and row. How to resize this? Sometimes the data we are entering in a cell may not fit in the standard width of the column. So, this may happen when you using a larger font or writing a long names, or it may be that column is too wide for the data. So we need to resize the column wide. It may also happen when we need to change the height of a row. So how to change? To change the width of columns, first select the column by clicking the column header, and on the home tab, click on the format cell. The cell group will open there, and from that you have to enter the new width. Or the second option is you have to drag the boundary of a single column cell and then stretches the size will be increased. Then same, changing the height of rows. To change the height of rows, select the rows by clicking on the row header. On the home tab, click on format in the cell group. Then there the height from the drop down menu will appear. There you have to select the height of a new row, or drag the boundary of single row, resize all the selected row. Like this, shortcut is drag the boundary of a single row to resize all the selected row. Like this, you have to resize your row and column. Then formatting a worksheet. How to format your worksheet? There are a number of ways of cell can be formatted. The home tab has font, alignment, number, styles, group, which have commands to format the worksheet. Formatting a worksheet make it look attractive and emphasize the important data. So children, last chapter we had learned in a Word document how to format a text and how to format a text with the help of different tools. The same tools we have to use here in this spreadsheet. uh, Font tools, then alignment, number, style, this all we are using here in the spreadsheet worksheet. Then font formatting. To format a cell or range of cell, select the range and apply the formatting tools from the font group on the home tab. You can change the font color, size, style. These are the different tools which are there in the home tab. In font group, you will be getting all the tools here. Then we can also click on font group launcher button on the home tab. The format cell dialog box will appear, and this dialog box will appear, and with the help of all the tools you can select here at all at a time, and then click the OK button. The formatting will be done here. Then number formatting using a number tab. How to use that? You had learn about the bulleted list and number list. So this list you have to select from the list item. There home tab, click the number launcher, and then there you have to select whatever you want to select in the bulleted group or a numberless group. Then number formatting, here most of the data enter in the worksheet in a number type. So a number can represent a quantity, amount, and percent, date, time, etc. So Excel lets us format the numbers accordingly. How to access? Select the cell with numeric values. On the home tab, click the number group launcher. In the format cell window, the number tab, select the required format, and then select the categories from there. So aligning a cell values. Alignment is there. Left alignment, center alignment, right alignment. So you have to which alignment you want to use, this all will be getting here in the alignments. Value entered in a cell have their default alignment as a text alignment on the left and number on the right. So if you want to change, select the range of cell and then select the alignment group from the home tab. There you have to select where you want to show your data, in which alignment, left alignment, right, or center. Then border and shading. Excel offers different style of borders and shading to enhance the look of cell. To add a border, you have to select the range of cell, then go to font group launcher on the home tab, and there you have to select the border and click the border and then select the border. Select the border of cell or then after that same you have to click on the font group. There you will be getting the cell shading and which color you want to shed your cell. There you select the color and then click the OK button. The cell will be uh, selected as you had given the color. Then performing calculation in Excel. How to perform? Spreadsheets are used in accounting firms, offices, and even at home by people to maintain accounts. This is because all sorts of calculations can be done very easily using Excel spreadsheet. In Excel, we always begin formula with this equal sign. Formula can be used mathematical operator. So always the formula we had this formula we had learned in class 7th how to write the formula in Excel sheet. You have to start with the equal sign and then after that you have to call the function, and in function the bracket is there. Under the bracket you have to give the arguments. You have to give the arguments there. How to write? Here it is given. The mathematical operator is given here. Mathematical operators can be used in Excel while writing formula. The common operators are addition, subtraction, percent, multiplication, exponent, division, parenthesis. These are the common operators. Then creating formula in Excel. How to create? So say we need to add three numbers 15, 25, 80. To do this, in any cell, click on the cell and type 45, 89, 35 and press enter. The cell of the addition will appear in the cell. Like this, if you are going to sum your cell, this number, so you have to write as equal to and then the digit you have to write. After that, press the enter. The result will appear in the next cell. Then using cell address in formula, how to use? You have learned that Excel cell have cell addresses such as A1, H112, B3. These are the cell addresses. Means one is the address of column and one is the address of cell. Like this we have to find out the address of a particular cell. The marks are given below shown the result of 5 students of class 9th. The roll number, name, marks in English, Hindi, Maths, English, Science, Maths, Hindi, Social Studies have been entered. To prepare the result of the students, we need to calculate the total marks and percent of each. To do this, how to do this? You are knowing that you had done the practical work in class 7. I think you remember also. So how to write the how to call the function? How to call the function means total marks means you have to write first equal to, then write the sum, and then after that you have to call the arguments. Write the arguments means there you have to write the address of a cell and then press the enter key. You will be getting the answer of total column which you had given in the address, like this. So this calculation like this you have to do, and then after that cell referencing. So cell referencing we'll discuss in the next class. First we discuss this. In cell H5, to calculate the total of the first student, we will type the formula. Formula means we have to type the formula means the address you have to write here C5 D5 like this the address, and then press the enter key. H5 now contains the total marks of the student, the calculated value to be displayed in the cell. Then in cell 15 to calculate the percentage we will type the formula percentage means the total marks divided by 500 into 100. So total marks we are getting in cell number H5. So H5 we have to give here divided by 500 into 100. This is the percentage formula, and press the enter key. The calculated value will be displayed in the cell. Then to calculate the result of other student, we have to copy the formula of the cell below. To do this, how to do the copy? Select the cell with the formula H5 and I5. Then copy the command from the home tab and then select the cell where the formula are to be pasted and click paste. So the calculate value will be pasted as in the next cell. Or do the shortcut. Select the cells with the formula H5 and I5. Then click the fill handle and drag it over the range to be filled, that the formula gets paste it to all the cell. This is the shortcut of pasting the formulas. So next class we'll discuss the cell referencing. Thank you.